Okay, you guys, this is where we're at now. I went ahead and glued all of these pieces on here, all of the second set of texture. And then I went ahead and prearranged all the stuff that I want to put on top of the second set of texture. And I'm going to show you that second set of texture, how it's all looks. I'm going to take all this off because this isn't all glued on here. I just set it all up so that I didn't have to fiddle-faddle around with what I wanted to choose, how I wanted to set it up, because that just wastes time, and you guys don't want to watch me do all that. Just one second, you guys. I am going to take a picture. What I like to do is I like to get my phone out and take a picture of the arrangement. And then that way I can refer to my pictures when I go back to glue all this stuff back together. So I'm going to go ahead and remove everything right now. Okay. Well, what I'll do is I can only work on one at a time, really. So I'm going to move this one aside. Oh, that didn't fall. I'm going to move that one aside, and we're just going to work on this one right here for now. Okay. And since they're both basically the same, well, they're not totally the same. Well, here's this one. Look how cool that is with all the pieces. And then this one turned out really cool too. It's basically the same, but of course I put blessed on the top of this one. This one says Bella, which I think means beautiful or pretty. And there's that one. And I have blessed at the top. I have this cool cross. Yeah, I should go through the stuff. Let me go through the stuff that I put on here. Just a second. I dropped a flower. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to go through everything that I put on here because I'm going to be taking everything off. So let me just reorganize again quickly. Okay. Because I'm only going to attach all this stuff to one of them on camera, and the other one I'll do off camera because, you know, you can only have your video so darn long. Okay. On this one, remember you guys, this was a... this is going to be my journal cover. Dang, that's going to be one bulky journal cover, but it's going to be gorgeous. So I have the blessed here, which I already had added on. Over here, this is a little angel that I bought the, I poured these myself with plaster of Paris. I mixed plaster of Paris with Elmer's glue, and I poured it into a mold that I got from Hobby Lobby for the little angels. These is another Hobby Lobby, mold that I got. They're just plastic molds, little cheapies. This right here, I made my own mold, and I'll show you guys how I make my own molds. And you make it out of like the caulking. You just mix it up to it's like a putty that you can work with that's moldable, and you use caulking and a little bit of vegetable oil and some cornstarch, and you just mix it up so that it's like Play-Doh. And then you make it into a ball, kind of lay it flat, then you can press any image you want into it and make your own, make anything you have into your, anything you have in your craft room, you can make it into a, you can make it into a mold. So I made my own mold that way with this piece. That was like a little cameo that I had. Then I just took a bunch of little paper flowers and arranged that here. Oh, these are the cheapy, which are, I think, out right now at Dollar Tree, fall leaves. I put those there. These are these cute little hummingbirds, you guys. Look at these hummingbirds. These hummingbirds are everything. Aren't those so flippin' adorable? Oh my God, I love them. And these are at Dollar Tree, you guys. You have to get them. If you see them, I bought like 10 packs. Because I know I've never seen the hummingbirds. I buy the little birds, but I've never seen the hummingbirds. And then I put some little spools here in a shell. This is a Dollar Tree ornament. This is Dollar Tree also. These little things here, which I need to go buy more of those. Those are fabulous. You can't get stuff like this for $1 and then you have a whole bushel of it to use in your mixed media or even to use in your flower arrangements. So I need to go buy a bunch more of that before they're out. This again, I bought at Dollar Tree. These butterflies right here, I got them at Dollar Tree also. This butterfly and this bird. At Christmas time, they're just Christmas decorations. That's the Christmas decoration too. So make sure when Dollar Tree has all their Christmas decorations, you get all the words that they have. Get your favorite things like butterflies and birds and everything. These again is a mold that I made of a pendant I had, and then I poured this plaster of Paris glue mixture. again, that same angel or fairy, the cameo that I handmade, and then the same arrangement here. Okay, so let's go ahead. And so you can use anything. You don't have to use the same stuff I'm using. These are just my ideas. Look in your craft room, gather up a bunch of crap, and make an arrangement. Make a collage. But it's like a 3D collage. That's what's so cool about it. Now, I know everything's all mixed matched. Who cares? You can have red on here, blue on here, green. It does not matter, because we're going to take white gesso or Kills, like I said at the beginning, white the whole thing out, and then we start using our sprays, okay? And if you don't have sprays like all these, these are homemade sprays, and I'll show you guys how I make those when I get to that part. If you don't have these sprays, you could just take acrylic paint, good old cheap acrylic paint I would get from Walmart, because it's only 50 cents. And I think this might be the Walmart brand here, Apple Barrel. No, it's actually Folk Art, I think. I can't remember. I think I think Apple Barrel is the brand. Doesn't matter. Take your colors that you want, mix it up with some water so it's real liquidy, and then take a brush and just in big areas, just splotch all that on and mesh it all together. And you can use that. You don't have to use these sprays. You can use cheap acrylic paint. Okay, so let's take all of this stuff off of here. I have my picture on my phone so that I can refer to the way I had things, which I pretty much remember, but if I don't remember, I have reference. Okay, and then this goes over here. I'll put this over here. I kind of put things to the side, to which side they belong to, so it kind of helps me remember. And really quick, let's do a quick review. The second set of texture after we did the first set of texture, remember I took and how I built this whole thing? Well, I glued that here, then I glued this piece in here, I glued these three things together, which is a piece of burlap, cardboard, and some cheesecloth, and then a piece of lace here to give more texture. Okay, so also, this is what I'm going to show you where, hopefully I can find it right here. This cheesecloth is going to be the buffer between some of the pieces and gluing them down so we can get them glued down, okay? Unless you can also, if you don't want to use hot glue, you can always use those type of glues. I think Prima has the kind of glue that really helps you glue pieces down. You could use E6000. But when you use the hot glue with some buffering material in between so it glues down, for things like this, you need to have a buffer. It's instant, and you don't have to wait for drying time and all that. So that's why I like to do that. Okay, so first thing I want to do is I'm going to do my build-up down here, and I'm going to put these in. Okay. And because the material here is very gluable, I don't have to worry about doing that buffering. So I'm going to put my hot glue on this and get this glued down. And then I have my thing like this, because you could burn the hell out of yourself like I did earlier. We'll put that there. Ooh, I'm getting low on glue sticks. Hopefully I have some more somewhere. If I won't run out. I'm pretty sure I'll be fine. If not, I can run up to Walmart. Thank goodness Walmart's open 24 hours for us crafters. We have issues. Okay, next I'm going to, let me just make sure I'm in frame. Yeah, I'm perfectly in frame. Okay. In fact, we could even come a little closer. Make sure you guys can see down there. Well, let's go out a little bit more. Make sure you guys are seeing right here. Yeah, okay, we're good. So next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start gluing in the flowers, getting those all set up. So one here. And I think it's a great idea to work on 2 projects at one time, because you're having double the fun and you're getting double the amount done at one time. You already have all this stuff out. So you could even work on 3 pieces at a time. That's a really cool idea too. So, I mean, I probably would have worked on 3 at a time, but I can't fit 3 in the camera, so that wouldn't have worked. But I see nothing wrong with working 3 at a time. My kitchen faces like the living, the kitchen faces like the family room. And so there's a wall that's close to the ceiling. It's hard to explain. Anyway, I don't have anything there. And I can't believe I've fully decorated my house. There's hardly any wall space. I want to make all of my own artwork like this, and that's where I'm going to display it at. So I have a really big area to put a bunch of these kind of canvases. And if you guys are watching this video, it's the 22nd. Is that the date today? Wait, let me look at my camera or my phone. Darn it. Yeah, it's the 22nd of July, if you're watching this. Today, I think Joann's is open till 8 or 9 o'clock. They have canvases, these type of canvases, and you can get, they're on sale for, it's a lot, 10 for 12 bucks. So I meant to go run over there and get some, and I didn't. So I'll probably do that when this video's over with, because that's a really good price. You're paying like a little over $1 for each one, so that's good. Okay, I think I want my bird to go there, so we'll put this here. Yeah, I want to leave a little place right here for my bird, and we're going to put the bird in now. There we go. Put a little hot glue on its belly. These birds are really cool too, to put them into little, I make these little, out of burlap, I make little flowers, and then I put a bunch of stuffing in the middle, and then I put birds in there, so I make my own little nest. And then if these nests aren't the color you want, you could always just paint them white, gesso them white, and then paint them the color you want, or you could take glitter and glitter them completely. So you can do whatever you want with these little birds. Look how cute that is. Oh my gosh. The color isn't even, the color is like all over the place, and this still looks so cute. And there may become a time when you do one of these and you're like, I love the way this whole mishmash thing looks, and you don't want to put any color on it, and you don't want to paint it all gesso-y. Then don't. Leave it. Or you could get stuff that all does really go together and leave it as a collage piece like that. Or as I say, salvaged art. I want to do some really big pieces of salvaged art, like big. So I'm probably going to work on some really big pieces too, which I think would be really fun. Okay, my husband just scared me. He's watching he's watching the UFC, which I actually like. I watch it too, mixed martial arts, but I want to do this video and I feel like being creative, so I'm doing this instead. Okay, now this plastic, normally hot glue doesn't work on plastic, but I'm gluing it to paper, to the cardstock, and I'm gluing it to the cheesecloth, so it's going to stick just fine. Okay, that's our buffer for this, because remember, you can't hot glue metal and plastic to plastic. That doesn't work. But you can hot glue ceramic to paper or to cheesecloth or cardboard. That's your buffer, and it'll stick to that. Okay, I think that's in there. Just a second, let me hold on to this for a minute. Okay, there we go, we got it. Okay, and then I thought, oh, these are little pieces that were, we'll put those right there. Do I want those there? I think so. Just a second. We'll put them down here. Yeah, we'll put them down here like this. And then one like that. Fill in that little area right there. And then put that there. And then, like I said, I'll glue the other one. You guys have seen how it's going to be arranged. I'll glue that one off camera, and then we'll come back on and do the gessoing and then spraying. Okay. That looks good. Alrighty. Let me just cut this off because this is like the little cord for the Christmas decorating part. I also hang these on my tree too. I don't get them just for that, but I get plenty for crafting. And when I did videos last year and I hauled this stuff, I had admitted that. Okay, now this is plastic right here, so I'm going to put a piece of cheesecloth down so I have a buffer, because wood also does not, wood to plastic will not work. But I put that piece of cheesecloth down and everything will stick. I glued this cheesecloth down to the plastic leaf, and then I put glue on top of the cheesecloth to glue this down, and it's perfect. And adding that cheesecloth adds more texture. So that's cool. We're going to do the same thing. Where else do I want this other little piece? Oh, I'm going to put it right there, right next to it. I had it somewhere else before, but this works. Okay, so the cheesecloth is going to go down in there. Okay, and then on top of the cheesecloth, put the hot glue. And then put in our other little bobbin. Aren't these bobbins adorable? I don't even know where in the hell I got these bobbins, and I'm almost out of them. I think I got them like at Michael's a long time ago. But I absolutely love these little things. I don't know why I would only buy one pack of those. But I must have had a lot, because I've had them for a couple of years now, so. And I'm always using them, so. Oh well. You know, it's nice to run out of things once in a while. You know why? That means you're using the stuff. We have so much crap in our craft rooms. And if you run out, that's kind of good. That means you're using your stuff. Okay, I just want to see where we're at with everything. Of where we're putting things. I think I want that to go like right there. Just a second, guys. I'm just looking at how I'm arranging things. I had this here, I believe. Yeah, I know I had it there, but I don't know if I want to keep it there or not. Or if I want this heart to go in there. I kind of want the heart to go there, and then this maybe to go up here. It fits right in there perfectly. Okay, so that's how we're going to finish arranging everything. And this might go in like that. Yeah, we'll have it go straight. All right. This needs a little cheesecloth build-up here. Because we got a big area in here. And plus then, also, it'll add texture. Looks really, really cool in the piece. So there's a bunch of, like, cheesecloth there. I'm going to put a big gob of glue right here. Okay. Put that down. Okay, and then I try to be careful not to burn myself. Okay, and on top of that, that's where we're going to lay this butterfly. So now we have a lot of gluing space for this butterfly. I got to get some more hot glue. Okay. So let me put some hot glue on the back of this butterfly. There we go. And if the piece goes over something else, I think that looks good. Like, see how it's a little bit over the bee and it's a little bit over the flowers? It just makes things look more natural if things don't have their own space. If things are kind of covering something else. And you see things peeky-booing out. It adds another little bit to it. I like it. Okay. Okay. Next, let's glue this down, and we're going to do a little buffering here. There's plastic here, and there is some burlap, but it's kind of like a mixture, and I want this to be glued down really well. So again, a big gob of glue right here, and then put this down. Okay, and then I'll put glue on this here, and we will put that down. And actually, I decided to go crooked with it a little bit at a diagonal. Okay, and then definitely some cheesecloth up here just for more texture, so it's laying on a bed of something, which I think will make it look better anyway. And plus, just a little extra, have a little buffer between Even though right here it's burlap, it would glue down to the burlap. But I just want to add a little texture anyway, because add a little interest. Darn it. Oh, my thing fell off. That's what it's. Okay. Okay. And if things stick off the sides and stuff like that, that's awesome too. Okay, now let's take a little bit of hot glue on the back of here and lock that in right in this little area. Okay, and that looks so good with all that texture around it. All that cheesecloth. Love it. Okay, now let's put in our I'm trying to think if I want to put some texture underneath this, because this will go right perfect with this. You know, I don't want to put any texture underneath that. I'm just going to glue that right on top, because that's like some burlappy type of stuff, so it'll glue down to that just fine. And paper, and it'll glue really good to that. And the same thing with this. I like how this all looks. This has a lot of texture already, so. Alright, so we're going to put hot glue on here. Lots of it. And glue this down. Do I want it like that, or do I want it like this? Yeah, like this. Okay. Okay. I'm going to put some glue underneath here. Give it a little more. And press down. This looks really, really cool. Really, really cool. Because I showed you guys the little stones, I don't have very much room else to put these stones. But just to show you guys the last couple of things I'm going to do. Okay, just to show you the last couple of things that I'm going to do. There's really not that much more room, but I want to show you the technique of putting some stones in. Remember I told you about, you get these from Dollar Tree? These, the shells, some pebbles I got from in California from a beach called Pebble Beach. Okay, so I'm going to, there's a little area right here, and I'm going to lay in some hot glue like this. A whole lot of hot glue, and then I'm going to pour some of these stones right in there. Okay, press those down. Okay, take a piece of paper, if I can find a piece, okay, and just like glitter, go ahead and put that in here and put the rest back into my thing. But see, it adds some cool texture right there. And then we'll put these back into the thing. Okay, so I could have done that with those shells. I could have done that with those little stones. You may have some little stones around your house. You could do these with beans from your kitchen. Okay? Different beans. Take some beans, put them in a jar, and put them in your craft room. Okay, so that's that. Now, the last thing for texture that I want to create, and I'm going to show you, I think it's awesome. Okay, just a second. Let me make sure you guys are in frame and you guys can see everything. Yeah, you can see down here. Okay. It's with your hot glue gun. And I talked about this at the beginning. Where's my glue sticks? Okay. Oh, I got to get some more glue sticks. Okay, so what you can do to create more texture is you can take your glue gun and just go like this. Isn't this crazy? And just kind of go like that, like that. You can do it like a little bit right in here. And this creates such good texture. Like I said, I don't have that much space to create texture anymore. Do a little bit right here. But it's just another little area to add texture. Now, anything that's like plasticky or whatever, I wouldn't add it to that because it can just peel off. But anywhere where you have the paper or the card or the burlap, definitely do it there. I could do a little right here. I could do a little right there. And that, it doesn't look like anything right now because it's clear. But once it dries, it gets a lot of texture on it like this. This is a toilet paper roll. You take the toilet paper roll, you smash the toilet paper roll, you glue the bottom, and then it's like a little pocket, see? And you can put stuff. And so what I did is I took hot glue. What did I do? I painted black first, then I took hot glue and just went like this all over it. And then I took metallic, some metallic paints, especially like this, my Inca Gold. Oh, and after I did that, I also painted the whole thing black again with the, I painted the hot glue black. And then I took some Inca Gold like this. It's like a rub. This stuff is fabulous, you guys. I have all the colors, and I did that. So that was pretty cool. And that's very similar to what we're going to do at the end. We're going to rub a little Inca Gold over things to bring things out. But anyway, okay, so you guys, that, I better be careful. That hot glue is not dry yet. About to kill my damn self. Let me bring this really close up so you guys can see it. Well, I guess, you know what? You guys can see it good from there. Yeah, let me get my butt out of the way. In fact, let's just come in a little bit closer, and then I'll bring it up and down. So there's that. There's this, and then there's the bottom. Okay, you guys, so the next step, and I'm not going to do it on camera. I'm going to hot glue the rest of the pieces on the other one. That's the journal cover page. I'm going to go ahead and hot glue that all together. Then I'm going to take my white gesso, or Kills, which I explained what that was, and I'm going to do that. And then the last part I'll do on film will be the sprays, okay? The magic. So, when I return, you guys will see all of this all glued down, the other one glued down, and all of them gessoed up. Okay, you guys, now we're back. I'm back with everything painted out, all gessoed out. So, you can either use gesso for this, or you can use, remember I told you guys this thing called Kills. And it says Kills 2 on here. Anyway, it's a primer sealer that's used for walls, but it works like gesso does. That's what it looks like. You buy a gallon of it, like at Home Depot, any place like that, even probably Walmart. It's usually around maybe, probably now $15, but you get a gallon, so now you have gesso for life. So anyway, and I put it in a little jar like that. Okay, so, and if you do put it in a jar, put a piece of plastic on it, or you'll never get this jar opened again. Okay, so, there were some things I added, and I just wanted to say that, because I didn't add them before. I added bits of jewelry. Just wanted to point that out. Like right here, these are all little bits of jewelry. Because after I put everything together, I felt like I needed a few more things here and there. So that's a jewelry bit, jewelry bit, jewelry bit, jewelry book. So any of that junk jewelry that you have, or you see junk jewelry at thrift stores, pick it up. Because you can use it in projects like this. It doesn't matter what color. You're just looking for texture. Okay? So whatever these color, like this was something gold, gold, silver. You can't tell now. Okay, so now what we want to do, so the key is when you're doing these type of projects, always keep your eye open for all kinds of stuff you can use in these projects. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to spray this one first. We're going to do the colorant. And remember I told you, I'm also going to put gloves on, you guys, so that I don't get my hands all messed up. Dollar Tree. Now we're going to use the sprays. Remember I told you if you don't have these sprays, you can water down some acrylic paint, like really, really liquidy, watery, so that you can just splash it everywhere. Like splash a big splash here, then here, then here, and let it kind of drizzle together. Just use watered down acrylic paint if you don't have sprays. Also, let me explain that to you guys really quickly. Just a second. I was going to tell you guys how to make your own sprays, dirt cheap. I have a local dollar store, and I get these bottles, you guys, 2 for $1, and these bottles work so good. So hopefully you have like a dollar store that has these. It's not Dollar Tree, it's a generic dollar store, and these things are great. I buy a bunch of them. So anyway, to make your own like this, at Blick's, they carry this thing called liquid watercolor. Here's another one. This one, what color is this one? This one's black. This one is green. Okay, doesn't matter the colors, but they have all the colors. I mean, I have probably 15 different ones. I have 15 to 20 different. I have all the colors. And what you do is it's called liquid watercolor, and you can dilute it. So you can put some of this in one of these bottles, fill it halfway or 3/4, and then the rest with water. okay? Or you could use a full strength too, but it's pretty strong. So half and half is probably what you want to do. And that's it. You put it in one of your little spray bottles, and that is it. Like I said, these are great. I get them at my local dollar store. It's not Dollar Tree. It's just a generic dollar store. And you can make your own sprays. And you guys, it doesn't clog up or anything. So these are fabulous. Okay. I wanted to give you guys that. Now, this is the thing. Blix may not, you may have to go into the store if you have a Blix art and craft or any, it needs to be like an artist store, like for artists, not like a craft store, like an art store. Here it's Blix. You can also go online and order these too. If your Blix doesn't carry them on the shelf, go up to the front desk and ask them to order them for you, because that's what I had to do. They stopped carrying them on the shelves. But you can also, I believe, go online to Blick.com. Okay, just to explain that. All right, so we're going to use the Tattered Angels. This purple, I like kind of both of them. We're going to use a turquoise color, a brown. It looks really cool mixed with the brown. And I'm probably going to throw this lime green and intermix that sometimes into the turquoise. Okay, let's get started. You guys, that was a big tip telling you how to make your own sprays right there with that watercolor. Oh, and how much it costs. I think that watercolor is like $3 or $4 a piece. But you guys, this lasts forever. You could fill your bottle up 1,000,000 times. It lasts forever. Way cheaper than buying Dilutions. Way cheaper than buying the Glimmer Mist of this Tattered Angels. So, anyway, let's start. I'm going to start with this purple here over in the corner. And I like to do big globs of color like that. I'm going to throw this purple over this one. I kind of like that. I don't know why, but it turns out really cool. Okay, let me make sure I'm in frame. Yeah, okay. Then right next to that, I'm going to put some turquoise. And kind of, I like to mesh them together, so overspray a little bit. This lime green, it looks really cool. Kind of like mixed in there like that. And then I'm going to do a little bit more purple here. The sprayer's acting up. Let's throw in some brown right there. Oh, that looks cool. I took the brown and I kind of sprayed it over the green and the turquoise, and that looked really cool. I'm going to do the turquoise down here in this corner. Now I'm going to throw a little bit of brown right here. And we don't need that. Let's go with a little more purple right in through here. And a little purple right here. Down here. And we need a little blue right in through there. Oh, that looks cool. That looks cool. And we can throw a little more purple right in through here. Once you start doing this, everything just starts kind of meshing together and really coming together nice. Oh, the other thing you need to do is you need to spray the sides. So whatever the side here, like this is purple, you need to spray some purple here on the side. There's a lot of blue right there. I don't know why I'm putting these lids back on. I hope I'm in frame. Spray your turquoise there. So make sure you spray your sides. Oh, and also when you, remember originally we, the tissue paper, what do we use? Pattern paper. You kind of let some go over the sides so you prepared your side. Also make sure you gesso your sides so that you can do the same thing. So your sides are done too. That always makes your work look extra finished. Okay. And keep going. And then we got some brown here. And some turquoise here. And purple. Okay. And if things run, all the better. Little turquoise here. Okay. Oh, gotta put a little brown in through here. Okay. So now we got all of our sides, everything done, and it looks awesome. Oh God, I'm spraying, you guys, my my easel here. That's not good. Anyway, we'll wipe it off when I'm done. Look how cool that looks, you guys. Oh, love it. Look how it all just comes alive. This is the magical part. Okay. Let's take this one and push it to the side. Check that out. Isn't that gorgeous? I'm going to do something I've never done before. I'm going to take close-up pictures before I put this video on. I've never done that before. Okay. Like pictures at the end of the video. Alright, so let's go on with this one. And over here, we're going to start with turquoise instead. This over here on this side. Okay. And then we'll throw in some brown right next to that. And then we'll throw in some purple over here. Okay, my homemade purple. Okay, and then I'm going to throw in my purple over here on this. And I want to throw in some, usually choosing 3 to 4 colors is good. More than that, you kind of start just getting, I don't know, it starts getting to be like too much. But you get a nice blend of colors when you choose 3 or 4. Okay. Let's do some brown or some turquoise into here. And we'll throw in a little bit, where's the brown? Doesn't brown look cool, you guys? Mixed with these purples and teals. You wouldn't think that brown would look good like that, but it looks awesome. Okay, I think we got everything sprayed the way we want it. We could break this up a little bit into here and just throw in a little bit of, there we go. There we go. Wanted to just break that up a little bit with all that purple. That looks good. Alright, let me see if I want to do anything else. Let me see if I can get a little more purple into here. There we go. And I love this brown right through here. But this looks so good. Let's deepen that brown a little bit. Right there. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to throw a little brown on the edges right there. That looks good. Alrighty. Kind of looking like crevices and stuff, like in areas that you've missed, because you can easily miss some areas. And if you miss some areas, sometimes it looks good too. So. Guys, I'm sorry I'm out of frame with this for a second. Sorry, I had to bring this up. I'm getting the top of these letters. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so there we go. I had to get the top of the letters right there, so I had to bring it out of frame. Oh my god, I love it. This looks so good. This is just the magical part of this type of work. I am addicted. I love it. You guys, this is the, remember I told you this is the, my journal cover for my junk journal. I mean, is that going to be fabulous? I mean, it's a piece of artwork right there, just for my journal cover. For my junk journal. It's a fairy junk journal. And turn it this way so you guys can see that. And I'll do close-up pictures of everything. I think it'll be fun to take photographs of it. I think it's fabulous. I am so flippin' excited. Okay, that needs to dry, but I want to show you something to end everything. Okay, let me just take my gloves off. God, I sound like I'm in the doctor's office. Okay. And you guys, I do advise, deeply advise, before you start using the paints or the sprays, if you want to like preserve your manicure and your nails, wear the gloves. Get yourself some from Dollar Tree. Okay, we're going to use this Inca Gold right there, and we're going to highlight it. Now, this one still needs to dry, and I want it to fully dry, so I'm not going to mess with that right now. But the one that I showed you at the beginning that I had already done, well, I had 2 of them, but like this one right here, I haven't Inca Gold it yet. So you just want to take a little Inca Gold. If you don't have Inca Gold, I would, okay, this is what I would do. If I don't have this Inca Gold, I would go buy the damn stuff. It's worth it, you guys. It's like $7 or $8. Use a coupon. Build up your collection because there's all kind of colors. But the first one I would get would be the gold. And I would get this Inca Gold. If not, if you, they do have at Walmart, you can buy some gold acrylic paint. Folk Art makes some, and they make, not all their golds are good. They have some funky golds that don't work right. But you can buy something like that too. And there's another thing you can use. It's in a little tube. I forgot the name of that. So anyway, there's your choices. But I would use a coupon, go to Joann's, pick up the Inca Gold. And they have other colors that are like this too. And I would pick up all of them. Like I have blue, I have turquoise, I have all the colors. Anyway, so here we go. We're going to work in this lid a little bit. Okay, so there we go. And you just want to just brush the tops of things. Just a little bit. And this just starts bringing out some stuff. Just brings everything out. Like Rub and Buff. That's the other one that you can get. But you know what? I think that this is better than Rub and Buff. Because Rub and Buff, it's a small little tube. You don't get very much. And it's expensive too. It's the same price. And this way you get a whole jar. And I think it's just as good as Rub and Buff. And Rub and Buff is so toxic. I mean, this probably is too, but I mean, Rub and Buff, you smell it. Okay. Look how that just brings things out. It's fabulous. Love this stuff. Just a little bit to just finish things up a little bit. Okay. I think that looks good. And you don't want to do too much. You don't want to turn the whole piece gold. You just want to just hit the high parts of your project. And that stuff is fabulous. Oh, I love it. And it's other, okay, that's the thing. They're all called Viva Inca Gold. And you find it over in the, like your acrylic paint section. Like where they sell the folk art paints. It's on that aisle at Joann's. All of them are called Inca Gold. Even the colors, the different colors are called Inca Gold. The whole line is called Inca Gold. This just happens to be in the color gold. But they have purple, they have purple, they have turquoise, they have all these colors. So eventually I would collect them all. But the first one you can get and you can use on all your project is the gold. Okay? Okay, so let me bring this up so you guys can see that gold, what that gold did. Isn't that fabulous? Okay, I'm going to turn to the side so you guys can see. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh my God. I am so in love with this. You guys, I'm just going to keep making these. You guys are going to see a lot of projects like this. But I'm going to start I'm just going to keep my eye out for just really cool stuff, especially in my craft room, always collecting cool stuff. Whenever I go places, collecting cool stuff that I can use in my salvaged art. Okay, you guys, that is it. I hope you enjoyed this video. It's a little long, a little lengthy, but you guys, I think it's worth making these lengthy videos for somebody who really wants to learn how to do stuff like this, because then they get to see all the steps in real time, and it's like a little class, you know, like they get to learn it for real. So anyway, that is it, you guys. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd love for you to do so. If you can give this video a thumbs up, that'd be great. If you have any comments or questions, leave them below. I'll have pictures of all this on my Instagram and probably Facebook too, but definitely Instagram. If you want, you can friend me on Instagram and Facebook, and I'll friend you back. And I think that's it. All right, you guys. I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Bye.